bud.
You gotta tuck it, brother.
Got to tuck my string. Hang on. Oh, sorry, George. We're a bit of a mess today. It's Monday. Sorry, George, and everyone watching. We're a bit of a mess today.
And everyone, we are messy, bro. This is
Welcome to
Monday.
this episode of Deblurb.
We're about to introduce everyone on this episode.
Here.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Samuel.
I'm Sam.
I'm Daniel. Samuel.
Samuel.
Daniel.
Samuel.
Daniel.
Samuel. They're the same things. Our mums really work together on this, eh?
Daniel. Welcome to the episode. Welcome to the video. George and everyone watching.
Everyone watching.
We're going to be doing a bit today.
Looking busy as always.
Got a bit on.
We have a few cars
currently, so we got the Evo back in for the rest of the work to get done. So I'm currently in the process whipping the tap cover off. Just done a quick service on it, quick oil change. Check tyre pressure, check brake pads, all that sort of stuff.
Stuffing.
Now just about to take the cam cover off, and that's going to go and get painted. And that's it. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to be back on the jet after that.
It's pretty warm in the workshop today.
Hot. Yeah.
It's warm.
So
That's what he's doing anyway. That's what he's up to.
you can follow Daniel elsewhere.
I'm going to go for a chuck. This morning we got Blake's car in here. We got the SR13. It sounds like it's our 13, eh? Like we own it. We got my S13 in here. Our S13 because Sam and Dan are SRS.
Hey.
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 Hey. With the CVC intake, we had a bit of issues with the fiberglass vented bonnet. It was hitting here because all the drive-by wire and added on, it just seems to extend everything out. So we modified the cooler piping to suit that. We put another special little bung in there for a bit of secret shh. It's very nice. We just arrived in the mail.
We just arrived in the mail.
I just arrived in the mail. Daniel just come in the box.
Down.
I just come from overseas.
Can't leave the state, let alone the country.
How did you know? I'm Franklin.
Yeah, and I'm...
We've got 16 kids spread throughout 14 countries. Anyway, so yeah, we've got a set of BC coils here for the VL behind me. These are a different sort of setup, their chassis and stuff. We've got to pull out the factory struts, cut them off at the bottom, weld on this one, and put it in. Let's go do a bit. Do a bit.
Basically.
Do a bit.
Obviously.
We're looking busy. We're looking busy.
10 kids spread throughout 14 countries.
Do a bit.
Basically.
Do a bit.
Obviously.
We just arrived in the mail.
Do a bit.
Basically.
Do a bit.
Obviously.
We're looking busy. Our mums really work together. We're looking busy.
10 kids spread throughout 14 countries.
Do a bit.
Basically.
Do a bit.
Obviously. So Blake's car is all done with the new G30-900 on it. Got it all put back together, so it's all ready to go. It's going to get a tune today. Just had it inside the shed and went over the final few little things. Gave it a service as well while it was in here.
Penrite. It's Red Bull for your car. Ask your mechanic if Penrite is right for you.
We're going to go over to Edge, and Mick's going to do the lappy toppy thing, and we're going to turn it up a bit and see what it'll make. We're shooting for around high 600s basically, but whatever it wants to go is what it's going to, whatever it wants to make is what it's going to make. We're not going to force anything. Blake's car's done. Blake's car's done, and it's going to the dyno this morning. A bench manifold, you reckon? You're a funny man, Trevor. So the Supra with the exhaust leak. So initially the dump pipe wasn't mating up to the flange surface properly, and it was just leaking out of there. So basically when you've got, fix that issue, quiet it down a lot, but unfortunately there was still an exhaust leak coming from the exhaust manifold mating face to the head. So tore it apart and looked into it further, and basically this is a, it's just a stainless steel manifold, and what's happened is the plate, the flange itself has warped, and being that it's like a 10 mil thick plate, you're never going to be able to bolt that to an alloy head and just pull it straight, it'll never work. You'll just strip the head out. What we ended up going with, which is the best solution, is put the stainless steel manifold theoretically in the bin. Well, the customer will take it. He might actually put it in the bin, but we're metaphorically putting it in the bin, and we've gone and we put on a 6-boost manifold, 6-boost steam pipe manifold, good quality. Never have any dramas with them, so we've done that, put that on, and now what Daniel is currently in the process of is modifying the cooler pipe to mate back up to the turbo, because it does sit in a slightly different position. It's just clocked slightly differently. So he is doing that, and then we will also modify the dump pipe. And because of space reasons and stuff like that, we're also putting on a 45mm Turbosmart gate, so that we can change away from the 2-bolt style flange and go to the V-band, and that gives us a lot more variations and what's the word?
Variations.
That's kind of the variation station. That's, yeah, it gives us a lot more variation stations. Gives us a lot more options as to where we can clock the gate, because it is running a plumb back. So basically, we've got to finish that this morning. Blake's car is getting tuned at 10:30, so we've got to finish this. And then this is going to get tuned after Blake's car is tuned. So we're gonna, I'm going to assist Daniel somehow in any way possible. But for the moment, Daniel's just gonna smash this out. Once he's modified that cooler pipe, I'm gonna rip everything off, because it's just temporary fitted at the moment. So rip it all off, final fit it all back up, put it all back together, and then we're gonna get it over the dyno. So we'll talk to you when we're doing that. Bonnet up or down, George?
I think
it's down. Should have left the bonnet alone, George. All right, so Blake's S13's just come back from Edge. Just come back from getting its tune done. So Blake bought a G30-900, and we have since put that on, obviously, modified the cooler pipe to suit, everything like that. So it's gone over and got the tune this morning, and it's come back. It's made 651 horsepower at 35 pound. With sort of plenty of room everywhere else, but the only limiting factor at the moment now is the injectors. So we did run out of injectors on the dyno, but 651 horsepower from the SR is a really good result, and we're really happy with that. If Blake gets bored of that, then he can go and get a new set of injectors, and we can pump a bit more fuel into this thing and turn it up to the 700 mark, something like that. But 650 horsepower is a really good result. Everybody's happy with that. Blake's first impressions of it, he drove it back over, he reckons like it has obviously got a little bit more lag, which it was going to have, it's inevitable, but he reckons it's not bad at all, considering that it is a 900 horsepower rated turbo on a little 2-litre. If anything, he reckons it makes it a little bit more drivable just because it's not coming on so quick. Yeah, that's that. Blake's car's done again. They're styrofoam.
Sup fellas, females and other attire. It's Friday, George and I are just kicking it in the workshop. So this week we had Supra had an exhaust leak. I think Sam went through it. It got off the dyno yesterday at 404 horsepower. Not bad numbers. Customer's stoked with how it all went. Sounds heaps better. S15, we've got an S15 in the shop. I'll give you a geese. It's my new car. Mine. I'm not going to let you in on exactly what's going on, but right now I can tell you a little bit. It's going to be a beautiful build. It's already on its way with the tilty boy wheels because like Canberra gang. Yeah, so the boys went down, took G up down to Victoria. They left last night at some ridiculous hour for the weekend, going drifting. So it's just George and I kicking it in our workspace. And I'm in this morning. Been a little bit ditched. Anyway. Remember a little space. I think I am SR20. G'day, it's Olivia Regano here with the weather update. Today looks to be slightly SR20 with a bit of DET involved. Bit of cloud, smoke from tyres later on this afternoon. Stop it. Well, I think, George, it's about, and everyone watching, it's about time we sign off, right? Thank you for tuning in to another Looking Busy Doing a Bit episode. Unfortunately, we don't have the rest, Sam here. Well, it's not that unfortunate really, like, yeah, it's not bad, like I'm not going to say it's like, you know, but I'm not mad about it that Sam's not here, but he's alright for a young left-handed kid. So, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and see you next time. Do you want to, just want to close me bonnet there, George? I gotta go.